Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a video that I am so excited to be filming. If you've been following along with the vlogs, you'll have been waiting for this video to come because I have spoken about it a little bit, and that is my coat collection video. Now if you guys know me, you'll know I have a lot of coats. Coats are like my weakness and I don't know what it is about them. I just adore coats, and even before I did this as a job, I was one of those people that just had such a stupidly huge coat collection. And obviously now that this is my job, I have an entire wardrobe of coats. I'm not gonna lie to you, you guys will know that I literally have bought a new wardrobe just to help house my insane number of coats. And I know, it's ridiculous. Nobody needs this many coats in their wardrobe, but they're just my weakness. And I thought today it would be really fun to do a full coat collection and show you all the items that are in my wardrobe. I think I'm going to be doing a bit of a cull as well, and maybe just chatting for you a few pieces that I might be selling on my Depop, a few pieces that I might be moving on from that maybe aren't getting the wear, because obviously I am one person and there is no way that I can wear all of these coats and get the cost per wear down. You guys know I always talk about cost per wear. It's so important to me, and not being able to get the cost per wear really upsets me. So I try to be quite strict with myself and move on from pieces fairly quickly if I realise that they aren't working hard in my wardrobe. And I thought now would be the perfect time to do this video just before all the Black Friday content starts. Now I know I've spoken a little bit about Black Friday already on the vlog, so I will link to that vlog where I kind of explain a little bit more about what we're going to be doing over here and over on my blog. But all I'm going to say is make sure you're subscribed, because I will be your Black Friday personal shopper all throughout the next few weeks, all throughout the month of November. So I thought this would be the perfect time to go through my coat collection, maybe see if there's any gaps in my collection, any pieces that I want to add to my wish list as well, so that I can be prepared for the Black Friday sales. And if there's anything that you like for this video, maybe you could bookmark it, save it, and you can really find some bargains in Black Friday and pick up some really classic wardrobe essentials for a really great price. But I'm not going to ramble about Black Friday anymore, so let's jump straight into the video and go through my insane coat collection. Now I think I'm going to start with a couple of newer coats in my wardrobe, because what I'm going to do in terms of like links and being able to link to the exact items, obviously the newer ones that are still in stock I will be able to link down below. Some of my older ones in my collection that maybe aren't in stock anymore, I will see if I can find some similar alternatives. One thing I think I'm quite proud of in my wardrobe is that a lot of the pieces are quite classic, timeless items that even if the exact same brand doesn't do the exact same coat, similar brands do similar coats and similar vibes, which I really like. So I will link those down below. Make sure to check the description box because it will be bulging with links. But I wanted to start off with this River Island coat, which I know so many of you guys have already shopped on my Instagram, so many of you guys love. It is gorgeous. I've already got loads of wear out of this coat. It is the perfect weekend dog walking, cozy, walk to the pub kind of coat. I absolutely love this paired with just leggings, a jumper and a pair of riding boots. It is gorgeous. Now one thing I will say is it is huge, so oversized. Now I know this is a Frankie, I spoke about the fact that it's a dupe and a few of you corrected me. Is it Frankie Shop dupe? I don't really know the brand myself. I kind of just fell in love with the design of this coat, the like quilting, the kind of like olivey khaki green tone. I'm really loving greens at the moment. One thing you will notice from this video is 99.9% of my coats are very neutral with just a couple of pops of colour. But I do think this kind of khaki does count as a neutral because it's very muted, it's very classic, it's very timeless, and I really like it. So one thing I will say about this coat is definitely size down if you are looking to pick it up, because as I said, it is absolutely massive, but I am just in love with it, and the cost per wear with this coat has been phenomenal already. Another River Island number that has been a non-stop that I have been wearing recently and has been so perfect for this time of year is this gorgeous sheepskin gilet. Now I love a gilet. I think they are so perfect for autumn, winter, and when it's not too chilly but you still want to be nice and snuggly. I usually pair them with like big jumpers so that my arms are still nice and warm, and I feel like you have a lot more movement in them. They're a little bit more kind of like flexible in terms of if you're driving, if you're eating. They're very wearable and you feel like you have a lot more room to like move, but they're still so super cozy. Now River Island brought this out in a long line version as well. This is the cropped version. which I've fallen in love with. So I will link both down below if you want to shop them. I picked them up in a small. Again, these run a little bit big. I'm usually like a medium in my coats. What I will do as well is I will link the sizes down below in the description box along with the links, just in case I forget to mention sizes, because I know when it comes to coats, it can be really tricky to know what size to pick up. I have some coats where I size down 3 sizes. I have some that I size up 3 sizes. I have some that I go true to size. So it can be really tricky. So make sure to check the description box for that as well. But this one I've sized down in just because I want it to be super snuggly and cozy and not too oversized. And I think it's the perfect size on me. I just love the neutral tone. I think it's very flattering on your skin tone as well. I really love how classic and timeless it is. And this kind of like borg sheepskin style is very, very in right now. Now, speaking of sheepskin, this is actually an older one in my collection. To be perfectly honest, I thought I was going to have an order when it came to going through these coats. I am just going to pick them out willy-nilly and go through them as I go, because I feel like it's just too difficult to go through a specific order. But I saw this one, I was like, well, we've already spoken about sheepskin, and this is one of my absolute favourites. This is actually an old one from Revolve. Now, I don't know if it's still going to be available. I will have a look, but if not, they have got a really similar kind of like in style version of this, and it's a trespass one, and I've seen loads of people talking about it, loads of people going nuts for it. It kind of combines 2 big trends at the moment, sheepskin and like quilting kind of puffer style, and so many people have fallen in love with it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'll see if I can find that as well and link that one down below. I'm not going to be purchasing that one just because I do have something very similar in my collection that I absolutely love, and it's in a style that is very me. I love this kind of like aviator biker jacket style. I think it's great if you're looking for something a little bit more casual. So you're going out for a girl's day, you're going shopping, you're going for lunch. I think it's a really, really great coat for that. When you don't want to be too smart, you want to be nice and snugly warm, elevated but cash. I love this coat for that. It is honestly just the snuggliest thing in the world, and I've already gotten quite a lot of wear out of it. I know it is a bit of a trend item, but I've managed to get my cost per wear out of this quite well. Okay, now talking about biker aviator style jackets, I am so excited to start wearing this again this autumn winter, and that is my black aviator. Oh my word, this is just the coziest, snuggliest, most wearable coat in my collection. I think this is probably one of the older coats in my collection. I think it's about 4 years old at this point. Obviously this is very acne inspired, but so many high street retailers have brought this out, and this is actually Topshop. And I really rate high street coats. I feel like if you look after them well, if you get ones that are really classic in style and timeless in like shape and silhouette, they can last you for years. And I've really, really gotten the cost per wear out of this. Like, I'm so, so happy with how much wear I've gotten out of this. I could not love this anymore. I wore it so much last autumn, winter, and I plan on wearing it a hell of a lot again this year. And I've actually seen the River Island have a cream version in this in petite, and I am really tempted to pick it up. I know I don't need any new coats in my wardrobe, but the fact that I've gotten so much wear out of this one, it makes me think that that would be one that I would really get the cost per wear out of as well. So I will link down below the one that I'm talking about, the one from River Island, because it is beautiful, and I bet so many of you guys are gonna love it as well. Now, the biker jacket style is one that I really do rate, and I think really suits my silhouette and my figure. And this is a really gorgeous brown faux leather biker jacket from Princess Polly, and I've already gotten so much wear out of this. This is a perfect, really autumnal coat. I might not be reaching for it as much anymore now that we are getting into the much colder months, but it has been perfect for autumn when I've just wanted that extra layer just to keep me nice and snugly warm. I mean, one thing I will say is it's very oversized, and you could easily style this up with hoodies, thick jumpers, dresses to keep you really nice and snugly warm. I'm never against wearing something a bit thinner on my outerwear and wearing thicker clothes underneath, like thermals, thick jumpers. I always think that's a great way to wear items all throughout autumn, winter. If there's something that you're worried about not lasting you throughout the winter months, maybe look at updating your innerwear, underwear wardrobe. Like your loungewear, your thermals, and all of your under layers that will keep you really nice and snugly warm. I feel like it's really important to have those layers so that you can make items really last in your autumn winter wardrobe. And then of course everyone needs a black biker jacket in their wardrobe. This is one of those items that I feel like you just get so much wear out of for evening wear, for day wear, to casual an outfit down, to maybe make a really feminine look, a bit more androgynous. I really love a black biker jacket. Again, this is one maybe I won't reach neutral as much, but again, it's very oversized. It's quite a loose fit, so I can layer up underneath it, which is what I find really, really important about jackets, is just being able to like layer up, wear them throughout different seasons. That is one thing that I just find so important, is being able to wear them throughout the season. So I've worn this jacket in spring, I've worn this jacket in autumn, and I will wear this jacket in winter. I think it's so perfect. Now, talking about evening wear, but moving on to something a little bit more elevated and a little bit more formal, and you guys would have seen this in my recent Zara video, is my new Zara Boucle blazer coat. Now, I wasn't planning on including any blazers in this video, but I feel like this is thick enough to be classed as a coat. I wouldn't wear this as like just a blazer, I would wear it as outerwear. So forgive me, I hope this one is okay to include, but I just absolutely adore it. If you haven't seen that video already, I'll link it here for you to watch. But honestly, the Zara Boucle blazers are just my favorite thing in the world. They are so timeless, so classic. They are perfect for an evening wear coat. Now, I feel like everyone needs at least one evening wear coat in their collection, because when it comes to autumn, winter, we are too old to be going out and freezing our asses off. Like, I don't know about you, but I am not about that life anymore. I remember when I was like 18, 19, and I'd be like, I'll be fine without a coat, and I would freeze all the way to like the bars and stuff. I am way too old for that now. I need a nice formal evening wear jacket that doesn't take away from the outfit, but still looks really, really elevated and timeless and classic, and this is definitely that coat. Now, this coat is one that I am a little bit unsure about, and I think I'm going to need your guys' help in terms of whether I keep it. And the main question why I'm asking myself if I should keep it is, as you can see, the label is still attached, and I haven't actually worn this out of the house yet. So I'm not really sure if it's worth keeping in my wardrobe if I haven't reached for it, because I think now is the time that I would wear this. It's this really gorgeous kind of like pea coat, which I do really love. And I think if I worked in an office, I would wear this every single day, but I don't. And when I go into London for meetings, obviously my job doesn't entail me having to wear like suits and business attire. It's a lot different and it's a bit more casual. So I find myself reaching for other coats at the moment when I'm heading in for like meetings, for days in London, and I'm just not reaching for this one. However, I do love it, which is why I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to get rid of it. It's this gorgeous like oatmeal-y colour. It's so flattering on your skin tone and so timeless. I feel like these kind of coloured pea coats don't go anywhere. They come back into fashion every single year, and they just look so timeless. So I need your help, guys. Do you think I should keep this in my wardrobe, or do you think I should let this go? I'm not entirely sure, but I will link it down below, because I know a lot of you guys always ask me about like workwear, what I would wear to the office, and I feel like this is the coat that I would wear every single day into the office throughout winter. Now, this is one that I have actually decided I am going to be selling, and the main reason why is because I have realised that I much prefer wearing lighter coloured coats. Now, I know in my wardrobe I have a big mixture and a lot of black clothing, and I find them very flattering. However, I think when it comes to coats, I find lighter colours are just a little bit more flattering on my skin tone. They're a little bit more elevated, and in all honesty, they just look more fun. Like, how nice is it when you're on the train or you're heading into the office, you're on the tube going to work, and you are that person on the tube in the nice white or cream coloured coat, and everyone else is wearing a black coat just like this. So I do think it's really timeless and classic, and it's one of those coats where I think, again, maybe if I worked in an office I would keep it, but I just don't reach for this. It's actually a River Island number, and it's a really gorgeous like long line. It's really cozy and warm. I just don't find myself reaching for it very much, so I'm gonna be brutal with myself and say goodbye to this one. However, one River Island coat that I don't think I will ever part with is this stunning forest green number. And it's so funny when I'm like looking at my wardrobe, I have the doors open now, I can see all the coats lined up. It is so like black, neutral, white, neutral, black, neutral, and this one stands out like a sore thumb, and you would think that that would make me want to get rid of it, but it actually makes me want to keep it even more. It is gorgeous. Now, they haven't actually released this colour on River Island's website as I'm filming this. I've been checking almost daily for you guys to see if they've released it. So what I will do is I will link down below to the khaki version of this, and I will keep my eye out to see if they release this. I got this from the press room quite a few weeks ago now, so I'm really surprised it's not on the website yet. Maybe it will be by the time this video goes live. If it is, check the description box, it will be linked down below. But I just love how fun this is. Again, this is a gorgeous workwear coat. This is the kind of thing I could totally imagine Jacqueline from the, what's it called, the Bold Type. Oh my god, Jacqueline from the Bold Type would so wear this. This is such a like boss lady businesswoman coat, and I'm utterly obsessed with it. The only thing I will note is size down. It is huge. I've definitely noticed this year brands are really oversizing items at the moment, like H&M is, River Island is. So many items that I'm picking up I'm having to size down in. I picked this one up in an 8. And I'm definitely not an 8, and it's just like a nice fitted. I think maybe it's just supposed to be really, really oversized, but I feel like because it's a long line and because it's a full length coat, I felt like that would look a little bit too much on me, and I think it would kind of like overtake my petite frame. So I wanted it to be a bit more fitted, a bit more like figure hugging, and I definitely think this is the perfect size on me. So make sure to size down on this if you are wanting to pick it up. And if you do, and if we manage to find it, I'm going to be so happy for you guys, because I literally get daily DMs from you asking about this coat. Now, I wasn't sure if including a trench coat was going to be a bit of a cheat, because it's a trench, but then it is a trench coat. So I feel like it does have coat in the title, and I do still wear this all throughout winter. I wear my Burberry Trench in every single season. I'll wear it in spring, I'll wear it in summer, I'll wear it in autumn, and I wear it in winter. And that's what I love about Burberry Trench. It's just so versatile. I have had this in my collection for maybe 5 years now, maybe 6. I actually picked it up when I was at uni, and it's just the best investment that I ever made. I am so happy with this beauty. She is absolutely gorgeous. I believe this is the Waterloo style. I get a lot of questions about what style it is. I will link it down below along with a few other really classic Burberry Trenches if you are wanting to add it to your collection. I get messages so much from you guys asking if I would recommend the Burberry Trench, if I would suggest adding it to your collection. The answer is always yes. I get so much wear out of it. It is such a timeless coat. It's never going to date, and I feel like it's one of those coats where even if it doesn't necessarily like add value, or like it's not an investment piece, it's one of those items that you are never going to want to get rid of it in your collection. You will always find yourself reaching for it, whether you're 20, whether you're 40, or whether you're 60. Every single age bracket suits this coat. Every single skin tone suits this coat. Every single body type suits this coat. I just absolutely love it. Now, if a Burberry Trench is a little bit out of your price range and you're looking for something a bit more high street and also a little bit more petite friendly, I recently picked up this Oasis coat, and I am obsessed with it. I haven't actually had a chance to wear it out the house yet, so as you can see, the label is still attached, but this is just the most beautiful high street trench I think I've ever seen, and it's so affordable. I can't remember the exact price, but it will be linked down below. It's gorgeous. It's really well made. Like, it feels very high quality. It's got a gorgeous like satin lining, which I really like, and it's petite. So if you worry about trench coats being a bit too long on you, maybe swamping you, if you're a very petite person, maybe even shorter than I am, I'm 5 foot in height for reference, if you want something that's going to be a little bit shorter in length, I would definitely recommend picking this up, because it's really flattering on us shorter girls. Another new Oasis purchase that I'm so excited to have in my collection is this stunning wool coat. This is just absolutely beautiful. It's this really gorgeous like dark camel colour, so cozy but not too thick. So I think this is the perfect kind of like autumnal coat for now, where maybe you don't want to be in like full fur and full like really thick coat, and you just want something that's going to keep you nice and warm without being too much. I feel like this is the perfect coat for that. It's a really gorgeous pea coat, quite similar in style to the New Look one, but it's a bit of a darker colour. So I feel like if you're maybe wanting to add a few more like neutrals, like you want to steer away a little bit from black, but maybe that really light creamy biscuity colour is a bit too much for you, I feel like this is a great transition into the lighter neutrals for your wardrobe. Okay, now this is a coat that I got last year, and when I took this out of storage, I literally screamed because I was obsessed with this coat and I loved it to pieces, and I'm so glad that it's in my collection again and that it's out of storage and that I can see it and wear it and get so much use out of it. And it's this gorgeous, fluffy, like really deep burgundy colour coat. I don't know how well the colour is coming up on camera. It's a really tricky colour to describe, but it's just absolutely beautiful. And it's actually from New Look. I don't think they will still have it, so I will see if I can find something similar to link it down below. But it's a gorgeous what's this style, dressing gown style coat, and I have quite a few dressing gown style coats in my collection, and I really love them. I feel like they're very timeless and classic and elegant, and they're a great way to kind of like still show off your waist. I do find sometimes with outerwear, especially when it's quite thick, you're wanting to wear lots of layers, it can be really easy to lose your figure and to lose that kind of like silhouette. So going for a more dressing gown style coat is a really great way just to be able to cinch in your waist a bit more and show off that figure even while still wearing your layers. I would definitely recommend picking up something like this because it's just literally feels like you're wearing a dressing gown, but it's suitable to leave the house in, and that's a win-win in every book. Okay, speaking of dressing gown coats, I thought I would show you my other dressing gown coats that I have in my collection, starting with this stunning number from ASOS. I picked this up last year and I got loads of wear out of it throughout Christmas with like really festive outfits. I really love the white. I feel like, as I said, it's so nice to go for a lighter colour with your outerwear because I feel like it just elevates your look. It makes you look a lot more kind of like timeless and classic, but a little bit more friendly. I feel like people smile at you more when you have like lighter colours on, and I remember I got so many compliments about this coat last year. So many people thought it was designer as well. I got loads of people asking me where it was from. When I said ASOS, they were like, no, I thought you were going to say it somewhere on, you know, Farfetch or Net-a-Porter, like a M&M kind of coat, or like a just like a really expensive place to buy coats. And I was literally like, nope, high street, ASOS. And I feel like they've brought it out again. If it was, I know I've seen something really similar online recently, and I thought I have to remember that for this video, so it will be linked down below. I think you can buy almost this exact coat again this year, and I absolutely adore it. I feel like this is the kind of thing that you just look so timeless, so elegant, so classic in, and yet you're really nice and snugly warm, and there is nothing better than that. Now the next dressing gown coat to show you is also a very light coloured dressing gown coat, but it's a very different vibe, and this I call my duvet coat because it literally feels like I've wrapped myself up in a cozy winter duvet, and I'm so about that life. I absolutely love it. So this is from New In Fashion, which I did a collab with them last year on this coat, and I have a feeling they might still have this because New In Fashion are a bit more of like a slow fashion brand, so they might still have this, if not something really similar. If not, something else will be linked down below in the description. But I just adore this coat. It is just the best in the depths of winter, going to the gym, going on a dog walk, having to leave the house when you don't want to, kind of a coat. Like, I literally wear this when I just want to be so snugly warm and feel like I'm still in bed, because it literally feels like I have a duvet wrapped around me. So I definitely recommend picking this up. And actually what I really like about it is because of the nice light colour, it still looks very nice. Like, I know there are a lot of kind of like dog walking coats out there where, I don't know, I don't have a dog, but I kind of just call them dog walking coats, even though it's like, I just go for a human walk, not a dog walk. But there are a lot of coats out there that people will wear when they just want to be snugly warm, and they don't look that nice. Like, they look a little bit, you know, you don't want to be seen when you're out with them, whereas I feel like this one, you're okay to be seen because you still look really elegant. Like, you've still pulled in your waist, you've still got a really nice figure, you're still wearing a really nice colour, but you feel like you're in bed. I love it. And the last dressing gown coat to show you is the mother of all dressing gown coats, and I'm not going to lie to you, this is a bit of a spenny one. This is your luxury investment. This is going to last me the rest of my life kind of coat. It's from Atelier, and if you saw my recent Atelier haul, you would have already seen this coat, and I am obsessed with it. It is so beautiful. I literally cannot get over it. It is the warmest coat while still being really super thin and lightweight. Like, it's kind of heavy to hold up because it is wool, but it's not an itchy wool. That is one thing that I will say. You can definitely tell the kind of like price difference between this and maybe the Oasis coat, because the Oasis one is a tiny bit itchy when I wear it around the collar, so I have to wear it with like roll necks or scarves just to make sure that the wool isn't touching my skin. This, however, I can have touching my skin all day long and it won't bother me, and then that is where you can really tell the price difference in the wool. So if you do have the budget for it, you are looking for a coat that is literally going to last you for the rest of the time, the kind of coat that you can wear to meetings, you can wear on the weekend, you can wear for evenings, you can wear when you're dressed up and dressed down. This is that coat for you, so it will be linked down below. I'm absolutely in love with it. No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have saved the best to almost last. We have one more coat after this. If you have got this far in the video, first of all, give yourself a huge pat on the back. Second of all, leave me the white heart emoji down below in the comments, or just put the word white down below in your comment to let me know that you got this far, because I always love knowing who gets to the end. And this has been a hefty video. So, the coat of dreams. This is the fluffiest, coziest coat I think I've ever owned. Now this is actually from Topshop. I have quite a few Topshop coats that have really lasted me, which I'm really impressed with. But this is one that I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of, because it is so cozy. And I remember when I first bought it and my mum said to me, that is the kind of coat that you're probably going to have for one season and get rid of. And I've proved her wrong, because I've had it for 3 years already, and I do not see this kind of trend going anywhere. This like big Borg coat, like boucle trend is so in at the moment. I have so many coats with the boucle style and I just absolutely adore them. They're so cozy, they're so comfy, but they still look really chic and elegant, which is what I love about them. So I would definitely recommend picking up this kind of coat. Loads of different brands and retailers do it, and I will link lots of different options for you guys down below. But I just think in the white as well is so nice and cozy. I remember last year actually when me and Alex did the Blenheim Palace light trap and it was freezing, and I literally just cozied on up in this coat. And I'm the kind of person where I, first of all, am so cold-blooded that I get cold really easily. Second of all, I get really grumpy when I'm cold. And I think he was a bit worried, because he was like, oh, she's gonna get really grumpy on me, because we're literally just walking around this like garden in the middle of the night when it's freezing cold. And I was so nice and snuggly warm. I was so happy with myself of wearing this coat. So not only did I look really elegant in the nice white fluff, but I also was so cozy. So if you were looking for basically the coat, if there's one coat that I would recommend investing in it this autumn winter, I would say it's this one. And the last coat to show you today is my longest standing coat in my collection. I wanted to save the longest till last. Now I think I got this, if I remember correctly, I think it was for my 16th birthday that I got this coat, when I was starting to get into a bit more like walking, countryside kind of attire, and it has lasted me. The only problem with it is I'm not quite the same size that I was when I was 16, so it's a little bit tight on me. It's actually a 10, but I think if I was to buy a new Burberry coat now, I would definitely go for a 12, just to make sure that there's lots of room under there, so I can put jumpers or hoodies or any kind of layers, and I can still do it up. I wear this coat, but I can't do it up, so if I want to wear something a little bit more cozy and a little bit more snuggly, I usually put a scarf just to kind of like keep my body warm and not just my arms. But I still wear this to this day. It still gets so much use. I feel like the Barber coats are the kind of coats that they never date, they never go out of style, and they really last. So I am actually thinking of investing in a new one, but I will talk about that in another video. We will save that for another time closer to Black Friday. That gives you a little bit of a hint of when I'm planning on picking it up. But I would definitely recommend investing in a Barber if you are looking for a really gorgeous like countryside attire coat, something that's going to last you so long. They are really timeless, classic, and you can't go wrong with them. Oh my goodness, that was probably the biggest collection video I have ever done in my entire life. I have a lot of coats in front of me that I need to sort through now, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed seeing my entire coat collection. I hope it has inspired you, maybe added a few pieces to your own wish list, some new in bits, inspired you to shop your own wardrobe, get your own coats out of storage and see how many you have in your collection. Please let me know that I'm not the only person who is crazy enough to have a huge coat collection. I mean, I know no one's probably going to have this many because this is an insane amount, but please let me know if you're also as obsessed with coats as I am. It would make me feel a hell of a lot better. And remember, if you've got this far in the video, leave me the white heart emoji down below in the comments. And if you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you hit that subscribe button. You're definitely going to want to stick around for all the Black Friday content that's to come. Oh my goodness, we've got so many exciting things. We've got Black Friday in November, and then next month it's December, people. It's Vlogmas, but I'm getting way ahead of myself now, so I'm going to say goodbye. I hope you have the loveliest evening, morning, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.